Hey guys, we're continuing on with our coverage of our 2019 F-150 Platinum with the 3-liter Powerstroke diesel. I'm coming to you from Sevierville, Tennessee at the 2019 Ponies in the Smoky Show, and I have Justin Starkey from VMP Tuning. You guys probably know them most from the blowers that they produce for Terminators, GT500s, things like that. And we're going to try and dyno this. Now, Justin, you've probably dynoed, what, thousands of these new 3-liter Powerstrokes?
None. This is the first one, Travis.
Okay, so from the factory, this thing is supposed to put out 250 horsepower and 440 pound-feet at the engine. It's going through a 10R80 10-speed, and I think we have 355 rear gears in it. We'll probably be able to dyno this one in 7th 1-to-1 because it redlines at like 4,000 RPMs.
Oh, that's a good point. So we'll get past the speed limiter by only having a 4,000 RPM rev limiter.
Yeah. So that's one way around it, but we're going to see what it puts out at the rear wheels, and I'm not sure anybody else has done this yet, so we'll find out.
Yeah. All right, let's get on it.
All right, Justin, what's the verdict?
All right, Travis. So I found out that if I floor it at a lower RPM, it spools the turbo better, and the power goes from 187 rear wheel to about 225 rear wheel horsepower. So you just got to get that pull started early enough, because peak horsepower is between 2,500 and 4,000 RPM. Right in the middle of 2,500 and 4,000, at about 3 to 32, you make your peak horsepower of about 225 to the tires. And your peak torque is at 2,500. It's about 400 foot-pounds of torque, and then it just tapers off from there up to about 4,000 RPM, where you hit the rev limiter and the speed limiter. So, not bad, not bad.
So what's the torque curve look like?
It's nice and flat from 2,500 to 4. You know, it'll pull you down the road.
So basically what you'd expect out of a small diesel.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So if we take a look at the graph, just like Justin said, we've got a nice flat torque curve, and we're making our peak horsepower, which was around 220, 230 horsepower, at 3,200-ish RPMs. According to Ford, the engine's supposed to make its peak power at 3,250 RPM, so it looks like we're spot on there. Now, peak torque is supposed to come in at 1,750 RPMs, but because of the way chassis dynos work and everything, we couldn't get the engine loaded up at that low of an RPM. So you can see our peak torque is right where the run really starts, around 2,600 RPMs, but it should be making that same power at about 1,750 RPMs. So I would say this engine's making great power. It's doing exactly like you would expect a small diesel engine to do. But that's it for our little impromptu dyno session. If you could, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on any of the new videos we're releasing this week. Plus, head over to svtperformance.com to check out our full review on this truck with a ton of pictures. We have the link in the description below. Check it out.